Hello everyone. So today we are going to solve 2225, which basically says find players with 0 or 1 losses. You are given an integer array matches where matches is winner. It's a pair of winners and losers, and it indicates that the player winner defeated player loser. Okay, so basically we'll have an array where one array pair says that this is the winner, this is the loser. Okay, and we have to return a list answer of size 2 where answer 0 is a list of all players that have not lost any matches. Okay, so we are supposed to return two lists, okay, where the first one is of all the players who have not lost any match, and the second one is a list of players who have lost exactly one match. Okay, so yeah, so basically, we are supposed to keep track of the losses of each players, right? And then we are supposed to return to a list which basically contains two lists. One is of players who have not lost any matches, and one we have who have lost only one match. So yeah, that sounds okay. You should only consider players that have played at least one match. Okay, so we are not supposed to consider players who have not played even one match. Okay, that's fine. The test cases generated will be generated such that no two matches will have the same outcome. Okay, so basically, yeah, we are just supposed to keep track of the number of losses for each of the players. So what we can do is like we can have a hash map for this, which will be a player ID and the number of losses. And we'll go over this input array and we'll put for each of the player the number of losses. So for one, since he is the winner, we'll put 0 loss. For 3, it will be 1 because this guy lost from player 1. And we'll keep doing this for all of these, right? And then at the end, we'll just go over this hash map again, and we'll take the players who have lost 0 matches and who have lost 1 matches and add them to our list. And yeah, we also have to sort the list because they have to be in increasing order. So yeah, this should be in time n log n, because this would be an O of n, but once we sort it, it should be an O of n log n. I'm not sure if we can do it in a better way than this. Um, yeah, but this is how I would approach it. So the idea is I would have a hash map of the player ID and the number of losses, right? So this is my hash map. And what I'll do is for int matches, right? So for int array of matches. So basically for each entry of this is an array, right? So my int winner is match of 0. So the first entry is the winner and the loser is the second entry, right? And once I have this, what I'm going to do is if hashmap dot contains key winner, right? Else I'm just going to do hashmap dot put winner comma 0, right? Uh, I think I don't need to do this. What I'm going to do is just if my hash map doesn't contain the winner, I'm going to do this. Similarly, I'm going to do for loser as well. If it doesn't contain this, I'm going to put loser 0, right? And for the loser, what I'm going to do is hash map dot put loser comma hash map dot get that loser value, and I'm going to increment that by 1. So this way, I'm going to have a hash map at the end which each of the player IDs and the number of the losses. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this hash map. So that would be int key in hash map dot key set, right? So if hash map dot get key, it is equal to 0, that means it's part of my first answer list, right? So let's have a two answer lists, list of integer 0 losses is equal to new array list, right? And similarly, I need one for 1 losses, right? 1 loss. Okay, so if it is 0, I'm going to do 0 loss dot add that player ID, right? And similarly, if that key is equal to 1, then I'll do 1 loss dot add key. Okay. Now at the end of this, I'll have a 0 loss, which will have the player IDs which had 0 losses, and I need to sort this out. So I'm going to do collection dot sort. Actually, just yeah. So I'll do collection dot sort, and I'm going to sort the 0 loss. Similarly, I'm going to do 1 loss as well. Is it collections dot sort? Yes. And then I'm gonna return this new array list answer, which would be list of integer answer is equal to new array list, right? And answer dot add first should be the 0 loss, and then it should be the 1 loss. Yes, and then at the end I'm gonna return my answer. Yes, this looks good. Let's see if this works. Okay, this works fine. Let's submit. Awesome. So it worked. So yeah, this is working. What we need was that space and time complexity of this is that time is O of n, but since I'm sorting, this could be max O of n log n. And space would be O of n since I'm using a hash map which will contain the number of players at max, where n is the number of players. So this would be my worst time and space complexities. And that's it. Thank you.